Hey, welcome to the life. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. What's going on? Oh, this is not too bright. Okay, I don't know who's gonna join, but I'm gonna do this because I have a meeting in like 30 minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30 minutes. What on earth is this? Y'all, they be giving us the most interesting music to play. All right, I'm just gonna go in and go back to my library because I don't know what this is. Anyway, happy Monday. Hopefully people will catch the replay. Hi, welcome to the live. For those of you who do not know, today is the first day of the sugar fast. So I'm gonna go through day one for the book. And I'm also just doing a check-in. I'm trying to go live more frequently. I'll be going live a little bit later for those who are in my most premium membership tier and who are looking to elevate their online branding. So I'll be talking about how to do that without burnout later on. Okay, that works. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Look at all these premium subscribers. These are my day ones who I love. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the support. All right, so if you're just joining, I only have like 27 minutes before I have to hop off because I have a Zoom call. The girl gotta do some work, keep the lights on, all that. But how y'all doing, first of all? Let me know in the chat. How y'all doing? Stop talking and just open the box. What box? Did you send me a box to open? Maybe I'll stop talking if you send me a box. Send me a box. But yeah, so how y'all doing? Let me know in the chat. How are you feeling? Hi, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Happy Monday. How are we feeling? First, is this the first Monday of the year? The first Monday of the year. First Monday of 2026. I've already messed up and put 2025 when I was writing. So that's kind of crazy. You've been sick? Dang, Barry, I'm sorry to hear that. I pray you feel better. It's a lot of people getting sick. Doing good, Cynthia, good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If y'all didn't know, if you haven't seen already, the first round of candidates for the dates are up. So make sure y'all go check that out and vote. Voting stays open until Thursday. And then I'm going to decide who gets the first coffee date. So that'll be fun. Today is a bad day for you. I'm so sorry that you're not having a good day. Dang, Barry, the flu. Oh, down bad. I hope you feel better. I really do. Listen, I try to be nice. I try to be as nice as I can. I put 2025 on 7 out of 10 of my notes. I have been writing 25 all weekend, and I'm just like, it's just accept it. At this point, it's gonna take us a couple months. At least it'd be taking me a couple months to really settle into the fact that we're in a new year. So it's fine. I'm glad that you're doing better. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. You have a question, Cynthia? What's your question? What brand is my microwave? I don't know. Whatever the landlord put in here, I really don't know. Samsung, possibly. Okay. All right. Wrote checks today and put 2026. Look at you. You out here winning. You are winning. Because I be forgetting. I suck at that. What's my favorite food? Ooh, I was just having a conversation about this. I love soul food. I could probably live off soul food just because I'm country at heart. per my mama. So I can't even hold you. I definitely love soul food. Um, yeah, what else? Tacos. Love tacos. Happy New Year. GE is the best microwave by far. I might have to make a trip to who sells microwaves? Lowe's. I might have to make a trip to Lowe's and test out some microwaves. That was fun the last time we were live at was it Lowe's or Home Depot? I think it was Lowe's. I might have to go back. Okay. I like a taco. Listen, I love tacos. Tacos are delicious. Tacos are delicious. All right. Are we ready to get into it? Favorite city to eat on tour? Listen, nobody is holding a candle to Chicago. I don't care what y'all got to say. Chicago has the best food, period. Period. Now, I know I haven't been everywhere, but I guarantee you I'm going to be hard-pressed to be impressed by anything other than Chicago food, period. All right? Chicago is delicious. Anyway, also, I think I said this on a live the other day, but like I want to get back into speaking French. And somebody needs to help me stay accountable with that. I'm gonna re-download Duolingo and learn French again. I tried Spanish and I kept falling off, but I already know some French and I feel more confident that I'm gonna stick to it. Anybody learning languages? I wanna learn French. Je parle en français un peu. Un peu. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was in the live speaking French the other day and I understood what they were saying. I couldn't respond all the way. I do want to go to France. Oui. Je voudrais, how do I say to go? Je voudrais aller à Paris. Oui. What is my favorite song? My favorite song? Hey, what's up, Jay? What is my favorite song? I don't have a favorite song. I love too much music to pick just one. To just pick one. I have a hard time just picking one. Français. On peut. Okay, let's get into this day one real quick. Je peux parler en français un peu si tu veux. Yes! Come through, Sebastian. Okay. Listen, I like that. I'm rewatching Bridgerton in Spanish. Oh, wait a minute. That is a way to do it. Put on your favorite show in that language. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I love that. Learning Japanese, Korean, ASL, and Spanish. You better go ahead and be a multilingual queen. I love that. Okay, Billie Eilish. She got some good songs. I've listened to Billie Eilish a few times. I'm like wrapped in this cover because I'm freezing, y'all. Hi. All right, let's get into it. Day one, we're gonna make this quick. I'm still trying to figure out how we want to do this. So like y'all can give me feedback if y'all wanna, whoever got the book, like if y'all wanna, if I'm just giving a recap and like talking about it, or if y'all want me to read it to y'all, if that's cool, y'all just let me know. This is just day one, we're figuring it out. All right, so if you're new, I'm doing a 40-day sugar fast. I've invited people to do it with me. I like to start the year with that, especially all that sugar I just ate during the holiday season, cutting it out. So I'm doing no refined sugars. I'm still eating like fruit, might sweeten stuff with honey if I need to, and so forth. I'm not gonna lie to you, if you've never done a sugar fast before, it is hard because sugar is in everything, especially here in the States. So it's okay though. We're doing it together. We're gonna be fine. Everything is good. Hey, what's up from Florida? Winnie made you late for a French class. Okay. And explain in French as she should. As she should. All right. Yes. The fruit is over here. So let's get into it. This is day one. Taste and see. It says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. Fear the Lord, you his holy people. For those who fear him lack nothing. The lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. When I was a young child, I was all about the sugar. I craved candy with every fiber of my being. It was sweet and it was good, and it was an exciting part of my weekly routine. Every Friday after school, I got $2 for my allowance. Could you imagine getting $2? $2? My last $2. $2 ain't getting you nothing, okay? You'll be fine. High five, yes. A sugar fast is not crazy, it's good. Anyway, getting back to it. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, okay? Calm it down. Anyway, I got $2 from my allowance, immediately hopped on my little pink bike, the kind with the white wicker basket. And to those of y'all thinking, and yes, anyway, and pedaled to the corner store a few blocks away. My neighborhood friend Carrie had an equally impressive sweet tooth, so I'd swing by her house first. Together, we'd go fill that basket with cherry bombs and lemon drops, strawberry nerds, peach jelly bellies, sour apple Jolly Ranchers, red vines, and Reese's peanut butter cups. Child, I ain't ate that kind of candy in a long time. I got to keep my teeth. All right. Oh, yay. What's up? Zelisa, welcome. Walking into that corner store each week, the bell over the door announcing our arrival was a happy ritual for me. Just thinking about it reminds me of the scents and makes my mouth water. I can even feel the thin, soft crinkle of the brown paper bag that the elderly Japanese man who owned the store put my candy into. I also remember how generous he was with the pennies he kept in an ashtray beside the register. If my purchase was 91 cents, he would take a penny from the dish and put it in the register with my dollar bill and hand me back a dime. Carrie and I would step out into the bright afternoon sunlight, jump on our bikes, and ride the cracked sidewalk back to one of our houses. Oh, how we loved our sugar. On the afternoons when I didn't have a nickel to my name, I would come home from school and scour the back of the refrigerator where my mom often hid the half-empty tub of Betty Crocker's vanilla frosting. As I sat watching Little House on the Prairie, one spoonful from the tub would turn to 2, then 3, then 4, until the tub was empty. Since both of my parents worked, I had a key dangling from a shoestring around my neck. As a latchkey kid, I had plenty of time home alone to make some unhealthy habits for myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming my parents for my sugar addiction. There are plenty of kids who learn to stash their sugar in the bottom drawer of their desks, under lined paper, and a collection of heart-shaped erasers with mom and dad just down the hall. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I need to remember where I came from and how I got here. You do too. The treats we loved and the memories we have tied to them have led many of us here today. We have loved our sweets for a long time, but are we finally ready to love God more? Though our sugar has been a faithful friend to us, we are eager to forge a new friendship with a faithful God, a God who promises to make things new for us. We're ready to build new memories, memories of turning to Him when we're happy and running to Him when we're sad. We've been running to the wrong things for far too long. Perhaps you've read the Bible and believe the promise that God is good, but how much better will it be to actually taste and see His goodness for yourself? That's the transformation we're after. However, it is absolutely possible to read the Bible, fast and pray, feel convicted, and still choose to remain unchanged. Transformation isn't automatic. You have to put God's word into practice. I know because that same little girl who rode her bike to the corner store on every Friday would also sit in a pew on Sunday. Here's what I've discovered. Sunday morning messages don't always influence the everyday habits of our lives. I know this to be true. We're told that God alone can save us and that He alone can satisfy us, that we can taste and see His sweetness and ingest Him as our daily bread. Then we hop on our metaphorical little pink bikes and pedal our way to the store or to anything else that promises to fill our baskets, our hearts, and our lives. What have you been running to? That's the type of question I'm learning to ask myself as the Sunday service comes to a close. As the worship team plays one more song and the congregation begins to leave, I ask myself, where am I pedaling off to these days? What am I running after? If all this is true, how should my life look? If Jesus truly came to set me free, why am I still running to food? If I really have been bought with a price, if Jesus fasted and prayed and literally fed His disciples, if Jesus alone can satisfy my deepest longings, if what I learn on Sunday mornings is true, it should affect everything about how I spend my days. The way I love my family, the way I hold my thoughts captive, the way I spend my money, the food I eat, the words I say, and all the details of my life. Everything I do needs to line up with God's word. And we read the passage already at the beginning, Psalm 34, 8 through 10. We are no longer children, friends. The one we worship on Sunday must remain Lord over our lives Monday through Saturday. We are mature men and women who have been invited by the Lord Himself to taste and see how good He is all week long. He has invited us to run to Him when we're tempted to run into the corner store, whether grabbing candy or something else. We can run to him rather than running to the recesses of our pantry, and we can run to him and find refuge in him when we're tempted to hide behind our phones. His invitation calls us out of our habits and immature addictions. Whether we're abusing sugar or binging on Netflix shows and YouTube videos, God calls out to each of us. Taste and see me. Hide yourself in me. Let me be what you run to. And all other beasts suffer hunger, even the lion, but not humanity. No, I have redeemed humanity for myself. And those who come to me, taste and see me for themselves will lack no good thing. And then the prayer for that says, here's the name of the book. It's called The 40-Day Sugar Fast by Wendy Speak. So the prayer, it says, Dear Lord, I have a long history with sugar. You know I do. You were there as my habits were formed, but those years are behind me now. My future with you, however, stretches on forever. Please help me to make you my new habit. Help me to run to you so that I might taste your sweetness and allow you to satisfy all my needs. In Jesus' satisfying name, amen. So that's the end of day one. Now I want to address a couple things, right? First things first, if you are just joining this live and you have no idea what's going on, my name is Crystal. I am a comedian, an actress, singer, songwriter, speaker, writer, all the things. I have a relationship with God. I do not subscribe to religion as in legalism, but I do promote the love of Christ through who I am as a person. I believe in being a good human. I believe in being kind to others. I believe in loving others, all those things. What this is not is me holding church. I'm not trying to hold church. So I'm saying that to say, you don't come on here expecting for me to be preaching to y'all. Although sometimes I do be preaching, but that's not what this is. Also, if you are not a believer, you're still welcome. You're still welcome to be here. You're still welcome to learn. You're still welcome to ask questions, ask opinion. I just ask that you be respectful. The other part of this is why a 40-day sugar fast. I remember when I first came across this book, I was just about to turn 30. So this was over 5 years ago. I was walking through the store and I saw this book and I felt like God had been dealing with me about doing a sugar fast. And I don't know about y'all, but I have been a big sugar head for a long time. Like I kind of cringed when I was reading what she was talking about, but I used to be that kid. I used to have the brown paper bag. I used to go to the corner store on 62nd and Wentworth in Chicago on the south side. Okay, I was in the hood getting all the candy and all the cavities. And as you can see, thank God I stopped at some point. I was able to keep my smile because I love my smile. This is water, calm down. But what I realized over the years, and like most people, right? We run to food. We run to things that satiate whatever it is that we're actually dealing with that we're not really dealing with. So for example, in my content, and I want to address this too, a lot of times I've been seeing my subscribers kind of fluctuate. And I think it's because people might follow me based on my reaction videos and they're expecting everything to be reaction. But I'm a whole person and I have a lot to offer, and I don't want to just limit myself to being funny. I care about people. I care about helping people. I care deeply about mental health. And so I want to make sure that you all know that when you come and you join my community and you show up in my lives, you're going to get laughter. You're going to get stories. You're going to get messes, because what do I say? It's fine. Everything's fine. If I'm painting or creating something, I'm messing up. Y'all done seen me drop stuff. You saw me hide a cake in the microwave, like all the things. You're going to see all of that because I'm going to be myself, and that includes my faith. But it's going to be in a palatable way, because at the end of the day, I want to connect with you all and I want to be authentic and show you who I am as a person. So this is me and my faith is a part of me. And the reason why I wanted to do this sugar fast is because I realized I've been depending on sugar and food and different things like that to escape the different things that have been bothering me for a really long time. And so why I decided to do this sugar fast again at the top of this year, most of you all know if you've been following me and following my story for a while, I moved to California from Chicago, moved away from my hometown for the first time a year ago tomorrow. So tomorrow makes a year that I've been in LA. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. Last year beat the hell out of me. It really did. I had a lot of highlights, but my God, I was fighting for my life. I really was. And there were a few moments where I was really lost in the sauce. I had some dark moments where I was struggling with my mental health. But one thing I can say is that in those times, sometimes everything else is so loud that I feel very tempted to like really get into something that's not going to help. You know what I'm saying? And it's a band-aid, right? You can go and have a cookie, or go and have your favorite comfort food, or watch your favorite comfort show. But like me, I just finished watching Criminal Minds. I'm all caught up on all of the crime, all the psychopaths, all the serial killers. And the show ended and I was like, well, now what? I still feel the same way. I'm still sad that I didn't see my family for Christmas. I'm still frustrated that a few things I've been working on didn't quite pan out. And it's like, what am I going to run to next? And it's kind of like what Wendy was talking about. What am I running off to these days when the inspirational message I heard on Sunday kind of fades away? And so doing a physical and spiritual detox, doing a sugar fast, really forces you to focus in and sit in that discomfort. Growth does not happen without friction. It's just, that is the antithesis of growth. You have to be able to sit in discomfort in some way, shape, or form. Y'all know I've been on my Chris Fit journey, and just because I didn't post, don't think I didn't close my exercise ring the last 2 days, because I did, and I'm gonna do it again today. But y'all think that, you know, people will be like, I'm a work out. I love going to the gym. I don't love going to the gym. I do not love working out. I don't hate it anymore, but I don't love it. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. My whole body hurts every day. I get out of bed, my knees be cracking, sounding like somebody's bubble wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? My hips be hinging from side to side. Like, ain't nobody trying to do all of that. That's not cute. But I want to be healthy. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to have any of the issues that my relatives have had. And so I'm trying to, and I want to be confident. I want to be strong in my body. I want to take good care of this body. So I have to go to the gym, which means I have to be uncomfortable for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing from a spiritual perspective and a mental perspective. I am challenging myself to do something that may be uncomfortable so that I can have the greater rewards in the future. So if you want to join me, again, this is the book, The 40-Day Sugar Fast. The author is Wendy Speak. I'm going to be coming on live at some point. I was going to schedule the lives out, but the reality is, y'all know Chris be on the move. So like tomorrow, I have a very full day. I don't know when I'll be able to hop in. It may be earlier, it may be later. We will see. When I can get a more consistent schedule, I probably will try to do these lives in the morning. But for right now, things are a little busy, and I'm gonna just get in where I can. And hopefully y'all just keep an eye on it. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that you can know when I'm live and join in with me. And we'll make it easy. As easy as possible. So hopefully that was cool. If you all liked me reading to you, let me know. If you don't like that I read it, I can read it beforehand and then just kind of talk about it. So let me know what you all think about that. But oh, thank you. Hey, Kristen, I miss you. I need to see you when I come back home. I miss you. Y'all, if y'all not following Kristen R. Harris, she's amazing. She's a great speaker and author, just an all-around motivational person. Beautiful, beautiful soul. But yeah, so I'm doing this fast. And I'm inviting you all into it because I know that I'm not the only person who has struggled with a sugar addiction, but also who has struggled with leaning into other things when you're avoiding what the real problem is, right? So let's say if you are somebody who is not a person of faith, or who is agnostic because you have questions, you're just not sure, or if you believe something different, all of us, no matter what your belief is, we all have our different struggles. And so the whole purpose of me sharing this fast with my community is to, again, invite you to struggle with me. Let's struggle together while we're trying to figure it out. I don't want sugar to have a hold on me, not just for the physical issues that it can cause, the cavities, metabolic syndrome, cancers, heart disease, high cholesterol, all those things. Because although this face looks young, the body is not as young as it once was. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm in good shape, right? So aside from that, I'm also taking into consideration, I don't want to physically depend on something that isn't giving me life back. Sugar is not giving me life back. It's taking life away. And so what we're going to do from a practical standpoint, if you're joining in the challenge with me, one, we showing up. This live is called Show Up With Me, because another part of it, not just talking about the fast, but just showing up on live every day. I have never gone live every day. And y'all know, as bubbly and as friendly as I am introverted, and doing live sometimes can suck a little bit of my energy out, but I'm trying to show up more because I really want to continue to build this community. I really want to connect with you all. I want us to be strong. I want to grow this year. I definitely want to get over that 300K hump. I've been sitting at 285 like for the last 6 months. So I would really love to get over that hump. So I appreciate everybody who's joined the membership, who has, also just side note, I am going live again for members who are Purpose Over Platform. So that is for anybody who wants to build their social media following, but doesn't want to lose themselves in the process. And so we're talking about how to build that following, build your community, build your platform, but keeping it in a space of health, a healthy way for your mindset, right? Because I talk about mental health a lot because I've dealt with it, and I want you all to learn from my mistakes. It's very easy to get burnt out as a creative. So if you're a creator that wants to build, but you also want to preserve while you're building, that membership is for you. There's still time to join. There's a resource that's already available, a PDF that you can download for the month, and there are downloads every month. There are lives bi-weekly, so I'll be going live today in a few hours for that. But day one of the sugar fast, I haven't eaten anything today. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. I know. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. What do you mean breakfast? Guess what? All I've had today is this water. And it is water, okay? That's all. It's good water, okay? Water is delicious. I'm probably make me an omelet, have myself a little fruit, maybe. I'm not even craving sugar, so we already up. Figure out dinner and all of that. And I'm really gonna ponder that question for the rest of the day. What am I running off to? What am I running away from? If I'm being honest, and I'm gonna end with this because I gotta hop on this Zoom call. Talking about a water sandwich is hilarious. If I'm being honest, thank you. Is that Harmony? Thank you. What I've been running away from is the discomfort of life not being what I thought it was gonna be. That is a really hard thing. And if I'm being honest, there are days last year, especially, that I really felt like I was failing because I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I know a lot of people will look on the outside looking in and be like, man, how could Crystal feel like that? Like, look at all the things that she's doing, the people she's meeting, the place that she's going, and blah, blah, blah. It's so much harder than you could realize on the other side of the camera sometimes. And so I don't want to let that drag me down anymore, though. And I don't want to hide behind comfort shows and comfort food. I really want to sit in that and really challenge myself to ask where my faith is these days. How am I talking to myself? What am I doing really to improve my mental health? How can I be more gracious toward myself? I'm always telling y'all to be kind to yourself, but am I kind to myself? So those are the things that I'm reflecting on for day one. But I got to hop off and join this Zoom call. Thank you all so much for giving me 30 minutes of your time. I hope that you enjoyed. Please let me know. Does it have recipes? No, but I will be sharing recipes. So if you want to stay tuned for that, this definitely marries up with Chris Fit, the weight loss journey that I'm on as well. But also just the spiritual journey that I'm on, to make sure that I have my priorities straight, y'all, because people are checking out. And I don't want that to be us. All right. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you always. Be kind. If you cannot be, what? Cream of stink. Josiah. Anyway, if you cannot be kind, be quiet. And I will talk to y'all later. I'll definitely at least see you tomorrow. And go vote. Go check out that video today and vote who gets the coffee date for this first round. All right. Love you. Bye.